All right, I'm back. Welcome back. We're here at the Spire. We got Spire 2 going on, and we're gonna do Run 2. We played with the Ironclad, and now that we've played the Ironclad, we could do Ascension 1, but no, it is time. The Huntress from outside the Spire, ready to stab and poison anything in her way. We've got the Silent. I'm excited to. We saw what changes there were on Ironclad. A bit more of a blood burn focus and the Vuln focus, which I think is a really smart one. We'll see what's added with the Silent. I'm excited to see what we've added. We have our shivs, we have poison still, but shing. I've remade you. Go up. Whew, okay. Neo, Mother of Resurrection, exiled. Just that alone is so much. You don't need a lot of text to say a lot. I'm holding my little Neo plushie. It's a cute plush. It has it has all the pieces here. This scar. It only has 2 of these bumps, and then it has the 3 eyes. Okay. At the start of Elite Combats, draw 2 more cards, 9 card openers. Obtain a random rare card, or transform a strike and a defend. Lose 10 max HP. Our starting deck, if you're familiar, is exactly the same. We've got Survivor, we've got Neutralize, we've got 5 and 5. They are tiny bumps. At least on the plush I have. They're holes here. But on the plush, they're bumps. Well, I say let's spin the big wheel. We're gonna lose a lot of health for this. 60 health is a lot, but this gives us direction, and this gives us new cards. Goodbye, Strike Defend. Serpent Form. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. And get your bingo cards out, everybody. Flexsterity is real. That's right. Big flexing. Okay, so we've got our build around. Serpent Form. Very. This makes me want 0 costs and a lot of them. Things like shivs. My preference would have been the random rare. I went with the transform because this deck starts with 12, so -1/-1 gives us a little bit more consistency. But 60 health's a lot. Okay. So, let's John Madden. So we've got, ooh, look, it's color based. So, we've got our green look here. All right, so we can go up the middle here. We can try the blitz on the side here. There's no defenders up here. They've got no defense up here, so we can just go ahead and blitz up the left. We can also just crunch. Like, we could go. This is where they posted all their guards on the right. If someone's taking too long, you can just draw a little. Start drawing them. Yeah, throwing a coverage. We're not doing that. We're not gonna Brett Favre this. Let's find our elites. Elite here. Elite here. This looks like a line. Oh boy, you ready for? Okay, you ready for big money, big prizes? We got this side for us. Triple elite. We can go directly into danger. I love going directly into danger. So let's take this side, and then probably this or this. One or the other. We have the ability to bail on Elite 3, which is important. That's really important when you're doing this sort of hunting. If this Elite is an ass kicker, we can just off-ramp, right? You know, so that makes this spot here really important for that choice. We can also off-ramp here, but we have a fire, which makes it a lot easier to go. We also could take this, like, side route, or even this side route here to Elite 2 if we're a little light. So I think that's the line. We're gonna go straight up the middle through here and figure out what we're doing once we get through there. I love this little wiggler. Alright. Neutralize. And full block. It's very jawworm, but like it has this cat feel to me. Oh, getting serpent form in this fight is gonna be really hard. Because like we don't want to waste turns. Like, we don't want to be taking damage at 60 health. Wish this... So, like, oh boy. Yeah, we need, like, something to help out playing this in a turn where we're not, like, free up. Do I want to play this and play Anticipate? Do I just want to block? I'm gonna try and save our health because, like, we're fighting a lot of elite. Yes, this is the turn where we'd want it. And we're on a million blocks. Okay. Such is life. 14 incoming. But we're able to full block. Yeah. And this is lethal and we didn't take damage. That, again, so just to talk, like, small strategy bits, like, conserving your health early is something that you really want to do because you don't have a lot of strength for you. And these early fights, usually you can play defensively enough to do so. So it's important to keep that in mind. Poison Stab. It's Poison Stab. That does poison. Follow Through. Deal 6 damage to all enemies if the last card you played was a skill. Apply weak to all enemies or 2 weak. And then Dagger Throw. I like this. AoE is harder to come by in this, and this is something that can pretty easily apply 2 weak. I'll take Follow Through just to give us some AoE. Alright, let's take an event. What the? Mark the sight of 600 gold in the next act. So we have to keep this through Act 1. We can get rid of it in Act 2. $600. What's the worst that could happen? What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, what are you? Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Alright, I'm gonna get Serpent Form down in here. We're gonna take 3, but... Alright, so we can go, like... Yeah, it keeps trying to blow its hair out of its eyes. Seven strength, okay. could possibly go wrong? Sly? Yo, Sly, it's me. Sly. Oh. Sly. 09. Okay. We've turned discard plan into like a madness keyword. That makes sense. I'm here for Blade Dance, I think, because I have a card that, you know, wants me to be playing a bunch of cards for Serpent Form, so I'm pretty interested in Blade Dancing. 3 shivs. You don't want to play the card, but you can play the card. All right, the upgrade on this is 5 damage. You can't upgrade, can you? Nah. Exhaust on the Blade Dance. Oh, yeah. Follow through upgrade. I always want neutralize as an upgrade. That's something I'm pretty big on. I'm gonna go with the event, though. Oh no, it's the Shrinker Beetle. Neutralize upgrades to 2 weak, yeah. I love... This is so cute. Okay. Gain 3 decks. Night. Hello? You do less damage when you're small. 30%. Play every shiv. Yeah, alright. Ooh. This is it. This is the upgrade. Oh, this helps. The first time you play a card. Get the energy back. Like, let's make Serpent Form usable to actually play on a turn. Like, it only does it on the first time anyway, so it being on a power is still fine. The Sapphire Seed attaches to you spiritually. Alright, we're gonna take the shop. We only have 150-ish money, so we don't have a lot here. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw. Whoo! Get him with the Drive Rider kick here. I'm in. Sucker Punch. I was hoping for a little bit of defensive help here. I might just remove a strike or something. Removing a strike doesn't seem so bad. We can't afford the Envenom, which is the thing that crosses over. With the second common we've seen with Sly, this looks like discard, and Madness in general is a much bigger thing of the class. So, makes sense. Whoa. You know what? All right. Crazy good enable. We've seen the dagger throw, which is one of the age-old ones. And here we have room for our crew. So serpent form upgrade. I'm thinking about neutralize upgrade. I always am thinking about neutralize upgrade. 5 damage is like fine. Follow through upgrade is also 2 weak. I don't really care about that. Blade Dance 4th Shiv is also really powerful, obviously. I'm gonna go with that second. I think I want one of my double weaks. I'm always a fan of neutralize double weak. This one just gives so much, like, health back. All right, what do we got? Hello? The Bygone Effigy. Okay. I've got really bad news for you, buddy. Okay, that did not create 3 extra shivs. It did, however, deal a pretty reasonable amount of damage. Your journey ends here. Oh boy. Okay. Fisticuffs. I wanted to play more cards there was the thought process. Woo! Hello. Oh, that's not enough. All right, we're taking big damage. Shing. Enemies drop 10 extra gold. The Hunt. Deal 10 damage. If this card is fatal, gain an additional card reward. Yeah, okay. I'm worried about our multi-elite plan, but we'll see what we find. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4. That is nice. That? Does that make me want to take this route instead? This heals, this heals? Switch off. We'll be at, like, 40-something going in here, and then we've got this to heal. Alternately, this is just too... I'm going to take the left. Liking it. Okay, give me 2 slimes. I love these leaf slimes, by the way. They're very cute. Alright, and then we get to go anticipate, follow through. Yeah, that's enough to kill. Okay. A little bit more on damage. We're frail. This should be lethal enough. Okay. Blade Dance to Sucker Punch, and then... It's playable. I think Blade Dance to... I want defense, we don't have any here. I want, like, backflips. Not... Because Sly is you play it for free on discard, so this is like, it's not unplayable like Tactician, but it's sort of unplayable. Let's skip on this. Okay, we still gain the health. So, Blade Dance. Okay. Mauler. Okay. Serpent form, and then we can do huge damage here with all these zeros. Cool. And we get the kill with the Fatal Strike. The next attack you play does triple damage. Okay. Deflect for and Cloak and Dagger. Yes, Cloak and Ooh. Okay. Mauler is a bigger maw. I want Cloak and Dagger. I like seeing the discard plan stuff. Maybe I should have gone on. Nah, like having our starting deck thing really tells me like I want to be going in on this sort of like really like this multiplay thing. But Sly seems very real. Tiny. Slyo. Yes. Okay. Follow through. Defend. And then... This is terrifying. Because this is going to be plus 1,000,000 strength. That's too much damage. Okay, we're no longer shrunk. First chest with Shuriken. Oh boy. Things are working out for us. Duplicator. This turn, your next card is played an extra time. Sorry, Duplicator. You used to be the top. Up my sleeve. Huh. So the first time you play it, it's a bad Blade Dance. The second time you play it, it's a decent Blade Dance. And the third time you play it, is a good Blade Dance. Yeah, this looked different. This was a rainbow potion. This one says extra time instead of twice. But it looks like a little hourglass, and I'm thinking about Duplicator. I'll try it. Alright. We get an event, we get 4 health, and... Once the fire started, beginning to swell, but not upwards in the oil seep. You want to sleep? You get poor sleep. At the unrest site. We also could kill the trees and just go down to 52 max health for a random relic. This feels like blinkers on a car. The first time you gain block from a card each combat, double the amount gained. I definitely remember that in a few of the mods we played. I think I remember one that was like the first 8 block or something like that. But that's nice. That means that like on the first turn where like, and it's from card too. So if we get block from other sources, thank you for freeing us. Sorry, I got a small from the sprites. Cheap. All right, going in. What do we got? Big Bird. It's Big Bird. Okay. So we're going to go Serpent Form. We're going to go Neutralize. And then we get to Survivor for 16 block. Triplication Potion isn't as great for us because we don't have, like, one thing we play. It's, like, little pieces. Bads! Get the follow through and get you with the shiv. And bird down. We took 1 point. 10 gold, attack potion, potion belt. It does. Ooh, we can get the accuracy going. That seems pretty important. Okay, upgrades. Bird down. Accuracy, maybe? Serpent Form upgrade is only a 5th point. Follow through does get a 2nd point a week. That's also real. Nothing else. I mean, blade dances are nice. Those are fine, having another shiv in them. Let me go with accuracy. I think like this is like where a lot of our damage is going to come from in the long term. All right. Oh boy, do we have to fight the, no. Zernaos, okay. Ceremonial Beast. Okay. Yeah, this is yeah. King of the Forest. I'm gonna Duplicator. Let's set up. I fight this enemy in Night Rain enough, right? Like Plow. The first time Ceremonial Beast hits 150 or low, it becomes stunned and loses all strength. I'm blocking. I'm blocking. I'm blocking. I'm blocking. Okay, we've hit stun. Now it's going for a debuff on us. Nice try. I love, like, the way the throw works. We have kind of like the follow-up punch, you know? If we got a second hit with Hunt on here, I think that would be a second rare card. I went for Hunt as... What the hell? Huh. One card. We're fine. We're not gonna die, and we're gonna deal lethal damage with knives. 52 max HP. That doesn't feel like we killed the King of the Forest. We merely were victorious. The ceremonial beast. Malaise? It's Malaise? I'm sorry. We're a fan of knives! Yo! Somebody get Kaz on the phone. We be a fan of knives today. All the shivs. Weak enemies take double damage from attack. I'm still taking the fan of knives here because it's like what our deck is doing, but damn, if that isn't, like, we have a lot of more cards that play with weak as a mechanic. Fan of knives. And, ooh, we're in the hive. Okay, so like Act 2, the Knowledge Demon. The acts are even different. Yo, our quest. Our quest. Our quest. 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 Our quest. Our quest. Thank you, Sage. The giant. There he is. Let's get our goodie. Tezcatara. Tezcatara, it which feeds the fire. Spend Tezcatara, spend exactly as much as you're spending on candles. I'm sorry, what? This is a boss relic. So, you know. And then also, big hug contain 4 wax relics. They melt away as time goes on. Okay. Tez Katara. Play everything on turn 1, or we can remove strike, strike, defend, defend, and make the deck, like, much simpler. 4 energy, obviously, with Ring of the Snake, comes in a lot heavier. And with this deck, with things like Serpent Form, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, so Soot goes into the deck as a curse as we get smaller. I'm going to take Hot Cocoa here. I believe that we have, like, especially if we can get to Serpent Form, we'll feel really good. Where's the gold? It's up here. X marks the spot. This elite, which means you. No, those are like statuses. They get added into your, like, it's just a status. It's not like you're adding 20 curses to your deck. That one I'm confident in. All right, we'll figure out what we're doing on second half. Like, I love how... Okay. But we gotta get up top first, so... Proceed. Alright. If we full block, it stuns. Blah! Anticipate, and then Blade Dance. There we go. Yeah, having 4 energies with the ring in combination. Add a random attack power and skill to your hand. They're free to play. What the aerobic acid. So you don't get to choose. You get them at random. You get a random attack, a random skill, and a random power. And it's not a choice of 3, but you get all 3. This is a really good Sly card. So, the important piece on this Sly card is that it's playable on its face. Like, if I play this for 1 and get 9 damage to all enemies, like, that's cleave. Like, that's fine. I'm completely fine actually hard casting the card. I'm not going to add any of these because we're not Sly. We're Sly 0. But this is a card that even without Sly, this is super pickable. And having a card with Sly that is pickable is a way to sneak into Sly, right? Like, that's a good way to get you to start valuing them. I pick a Flick Flag. Oh, okay, I pick a Flick Flag. Well, I have a Flick Flag in my deck. Let's get another discard card on my next one because it helps with Flick Flag. Oh, well, I have some discard outlets now. Now I should pick another Sly card. And now you've built a deck around it. It's a correct thing, like if you want to get people into the deck, that's the right way to get people to slowly get in there. I'm going to skip because I know what our deck does. Upgraded rare attack, upgraded rare power. Upgraded rare power might get us a second Serpent Form. There can't be that many upgraded rare powers in existence. Hello? We got a little recent sponge buddy. Tools of the trade. Yeah, Ultras, thanks for the sub. And an upgraded fan of knives, this seems more correct. This is a fun thing. Winning run with silent, a lot of power. We're still a fan of knives. The tablet was disgusting. There's no hope. There are no heroes left in man. Watched him die to save their lives. Anyway, Shiv. I don't even need to target these anymore. Okay, knives out, beaks bloody. And let's hunt. Yeah, backflips. Memento Mori. Whoo! Now we're talking. Keep death in mind at all times. Block equals poison on all enemies. Leading strike. I'll take a leading strike. The next time I do silent, I want to try and sly it up instead of sly. Thank you. That's a good shop. This is a good thing to find. We got 400 bucks. We're gonna have a lot more very soon, but whenever you add a card to your deck, lucky fish. Whenever you exhaust a skill, add a copy. Golden Axe. Did you drop this 500 golden axes? Deal damage equal to the number of cards played this combat. Outbreak. This one's really cute. Like, this has like a different art style going on, and also like silent under the mask. She's doing like ah. Outbreak. Pinpoint, which is similar, sly, poison. I'm probably gonna take Oddly Smooth Stone. 3 thorns, retain your hand for 2 turns. I think I'm gonna take Oddly Smooth Stone and remove a card. We could take Burning Sticks, which basically just says the first copy of Blade Dance we play, we get a second Blade Dance. Is that better than a Oddly Smooth Stone? It doesn't make it cost 0, but it does give us another copy of it. Sure, why not? Our defenses are low, but that's why I'm going to remove a strike. I'm a little worried about our defenses. They seem, they seem like they need some assistance. Maybe that's where our upgrades should go. Follow through, perhaps, or even just like Survivor up. Our style is petuous and our defenses are pregnable. Cloak and Digger upgraded doesn't give an extra. Ha ha! I'm Alexander the Great. You upgraded 10 damage. Let's open another shiv. That's like defense, right? Okay. What? Did somebody, like, splice these millipedes together? Somebody spliced these millipedes. They're also all dead. Like, we're gonna fan of knives you for 1,000,000. I don't have the damage up for it. Knives. Knives, knives, knives. If other segments are still alive in 2 turns, it regenerates. Okay, so this is like slimes. This is the centipede, right? Yeah, it's the... Yeah, you're right. And then... What else do I have up my sleeve? Oh, that's right. It's more knives. What if my defenses were extremely impregnable? If you throw enough knives, no opponent can harm you. I understand. Egg. Ooh, I like that visual. That was a good little visual of an egg. Let me get us deeper. All right, here we are. The map has brought great spoils. You know, I think that was what we were really missing, was 1 energy on turn 1. Also, the map is gone. So that's a curse out of the deck. A quest out of the deck. A cursed quest. No, see, here's the thing. Lantern is beaten by a strictly better relic. This is a boss relic, though. Boss relics can just be strictly better. That's fine. Does have its... Yeah, common relic versus ancient relic. Ancient relic. All right, we haven't actually decided what we're doing here. I think this shop is in order. How about this? Like, 2 elites? Yeah, this is worth 4 lanterns. That's how hot it is. The map is a lot more fun than the old Act 1 Downser. I love the little buddies at the beginning of the act that give you your boss relics. Yeah, this is 2 elites, and I can bounce off if things go wrong. We have $700. I want a shop. This hand sucks. It's missing the, all attack. We really needed the all hit here. The unrest site. Okay. Well. Ooh, what a nice potion. Cure all. Upgrade. Hey, Blur Plus. Discarding and draw that many cards. Oh, this upgrade doesn't make it stick in your deck. It keeps the exhaust. I suppose with all the sly cards, you wouldn't want to let us just like have 2 calculated gambles and be like, you sorry fool. Yeah. I'm probably supposed to pick Blur here, right? But, like, do you really need, like, block? Is that, like, a thing you need in this game? Like, how much block could you possibly need? Like, really? Bosses? I don't know. That's You know what the cool thing about calculated gamble is, by the way? I just want to... I did not pay $25 to block, that's true. I am going to ask my opponent to block this overhead. I'm going to throw 1,000 throwing knives at them. And, like, they're going to get hit by the mix-up. It is our turn. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, Burning Sticks. With the dice. Alright, let's see how bad this elite is. Discard the haunt. Uh-huh. And then, more knives, uh-huh. Nice life total you got there. And then we're full blocking. Anyway. And then, like, what if I play every knife again? What if I actually fuck up Antarctica with thousands of throwing knives? Like, legitimately. Bonk, 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 bonk. You want to see an infinite? Light punch. Ooh. At the start of your 3rd turn. Yeah, that's fine. That's like... the Rouge, like, useless. Who's ever seen turn 3? Okay, but I actually do like dodge and roll upgraded. I'll add that to the deck. It's fine. It's fine. All right, $800. Y'all ready to spend $800? Bronze scales. Every time you play an attack or skill, upgrade it until the remainder of combat. Copy a card in your deck. Copy a card in your deck. Knife Trap 2. Accuracy 2. Explosive Ampule. Mayhem. Spin the wheel. Dagger's Prey. Dagger's Row. Alright, give me a copy of Serpent Form, please. Give me a removal on a strike. Give me a copy of Accuracy and a copy of Knife Trap. I don't care about... I don't care about the Razor Tooth. I don't care about the Thorns. I'm probably going to save this money for another shop. $300 for another shop. This feels like it... Yo! Louse, progenitor, Big Louse. I love you, Big Louse. Look at how cute this thing is. It's so wiggly. Gains 14 hit. Big Louse. Big Louse is so cute. Whoa! Luis. Alright. You ready? Light punch. Heavy punch. Put you in the corner. We don't have enough sources a week. I actually am going to pass, even though this is a Shiv generator. We're now at a point where I want the deck. Now with this, I just want to be finding the powerful cards. Alright. Another elite. Ooh, okay, you need to die before... Well, you will. Okay, never mind. Good news, bad news. Our deck is going to have 30 days in it. Good news. We don't have an opponent. Yeah, brutal if you can't kill quick. 100% believe that. This is bad. This, however... I have yet to find the enemy who can resist... Ooh, bullet. So, 9-card hand, huh? Hey, whoa. That's true. It is the first turn only. In good news, fights don't last past the first turn, so... That is so cool. This Kirby just got demolished. I'm not picking anything here. Because shivs aren't drawn and we only have one thing that actually draws. Yeah, the little ink buddy, that's what it is. Okay, what if we upgrade the night? Oh, what if we upgrade the shiv, the accuracies? Or the shiv makers? There's a lot of things that should be upgraded here, I think. I think the knife trap upgrades are worth a lot of damage. The accuracy upgrades are also worth a lot of damage. Fan of knives is more knives. Upgrade the accuracy. All right. Be not afraid. Who do we got here? Right, we did see the Knowledge Demon. So, what knowledge do you have for us? Do I want to calculated gamble this hand away? Mulligan to get us to the serpent forms quicker? Accuracy. Accuracy. Continue gambling. One serpent form. Two serpent form. And then play the hunt. Yeah, like, what if we just draw the whole deck on turn one? It's fine. And this is nice, because, like, the Fan of Knives, like, going discarded is okay here, because we'll get to them later. I can, like, retain my hand, I suppose, too. That's, like, not unreasonable. Alright. What you got, buddy? Debuff. Make your choice. Disintegration or Mind Rot? Okay. Damage. Anyway, let's roll. 12 extra. God, you're still coming in hot. So yeah, now it's 3. We're gonna get the Fan of Knives down. Look at that damage. You know, fighting Libra is really cool. And destroyed. We found it. Whew. Yeah, all right. Die. Murder. That's just called murder. That one, you know, just... This combat. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. All right, we're on Glory. Oh, so we came into Glory, and then we see this buddy. Oh, whoa. Huntress, I will sharpen your claws. Hi, tanks. So we came in. Choose 3 attacks in your deck. Enchant them with Instinct. Free? Okay. Or 7 block every turn. Or upgrade our whole deck because, you know. You. 3 attacks. They cost 1. These are skills. Sadly. I love seeing a bunch of really cool relics that aren't energy. I like having choices that are like tune your build left or right or upside down. Like, we don't have defense, so the Psy here is pretty dang powerful. This is free 7 block every turn. We get to effectively match up that. We also have the Warhammer if we just want to make the deck like 12 cards upgraded. I don't hate that either. There's so many like cards in this deck. Had a bunch of leading strikes. Or yeah, these are not the things we got from tanks last time. I'm gonna believe in the Warhammer. Specifically because we're gonna be fighting what looks like 3 elites here. That's 12 upgrades. That's a lot. Oh no, don't get hit. Huh. We don't have... We don't have multi-tap in this hand, sadly. We don't need extra defense. Clearly. The dodge and roll getting the flexterity is really powerful. Like that's really cool. Flexterity with this. And also the Van Brace doubles it too. So but though I will say in the trailer that they showed off most recently, the Silent does just throw 600 knives and then get killed because they didn't ever play any block. Okay. Am I willing to put infinite blades in this deck? I realize that sounds really stupid. I don't think we do. How many turns? Yeah. What? No! Wait a minute. Potion seller, I need your mightiest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions. Okay, no multi-target. That's okay. I think we're fine without a multi-target. A lot of cool Sly cards. It's here. Money on sale. This is more expensive, right? Supporting a local business. All right, so we can buy Master Strategy. We can buy... Oh, that's the stuff. I want Master Strategy. Gain 7 plating. I think I want Master Strategy. Yeah, we do have to, like, keep things a little... controlled, but I think we can do that. We've removed the last strike. The only thing this affects is... Leading strike. There it is. I was like, where are you? All right. Let's upgrade some cards. Hello? Mecha Knight? Look at the little buddy. Hello? Hey. Yeah? Okay. Full controls. What am I doing here? I don't like both knife traps in the opener. Four status cards, huh? Okay. Serpent Form 2. And these shivs are 16 damage. Awful, actually. Get out of my hand. Alright, what if I just kill? Like, again, deal lethal damage. And there's our 4 upgrades. Oh, they escaped! Meat on the bone. On the bone meat. Bone the on meat. Welcome back. Precise cut. Shing. That's cute. Clash but polite is a good way to put that, yeah. Alright, I want after image to be an 8. And? Yeah! Am I not able to skip that? I guess I could skip it by not clicking the chest. Once I've clicked the chest, I have to take it, though, I think. Give me that mummy hand. You have a mummy hand on sale? Whoo! Enchanted attacks. Anyway, here's the real shit here. Ultimate defend. You got it, boss. You know, the birds would have loved that lighter, it's true. Block, but huge. The candle is like a hot cocoa. Interesting. So, the difference here, visual, of start each combat with additional energy. At the third turn, gain 3. Or more specifically, at the beginning of 13 turn, gain energy, energy, energy. At the start of each combat with an additional 4. This doesn't show 4 pips, it's just the number 4. You have to draw a line where at what point you're drawing them out or you're saying the number. Like, seething song with 5 pips or seething song with 5R. Like, is there another shop up ahead? No, there's not another shop. Let's buy the candle. Alright. Fight 2. Ah, you're back. The Soul Nexus still burns. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play Survivor to get cards out of the hand. Accuracy, neutralize, accuracy. Okay. So we've got 3 shivs. Let's go ahead and Blade Dance. Shiv, 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 and then Knife Trap. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Yeah, I think that we haven't seen this fight get past turn 2 because we've been ready. Every time we play 10 skills, gain 7 luck. I don't think we need this. I don't think we... I don't think we need any insurance. The killer, huh? Okay. You think you can deal enough damage to get through my block? Terrible news, my friend. Not even close. Tell me I can't play powers. So, you know that thing I was talking about where I was thinking we were a little light on defense? I don't think that's true anymore. Oh, that was the real one. Now we're good. Ooh, Axebot. Hey, Axebot. You look pretty rad. When this is killed, summon a new Axebot in its place. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. What are you... Okay, that gets enough cards out of her hand for Fan of Knives. And, well... too many cards. Okay. And then... they have an axe. And then... and then... goodbye, Antarctica. Turn one. Damn. That's cool. She's got speed. I like that the rares have a nice glowy. Alright, one last elite. The squad. Alright. How? I think we need to get a Fan of Knives down. I have too many cards in hand. We did run into that problem finally. It's not like enough of a problem, but it is here. It's like a thing that's occurring, I guess. Technically, there's an issue going on here. I'm not feeling it. The leg. I'll take Cloak and Dagger upgraded. All right. Yeah, like it's like technically an issue if it was something I was actually worrying about, but it's not. I think one of these upgrade them all. All right, who do we got at the top of the Act 3? Who? Hello? Test subject number C8. Whenever you play a skill, it gains +2 strength. Oh my god, look, it has goblin horns? Oh no. Oh, this is made up of... we've made a dog out of... okay. Okay. Huh. I need to draw into more of my powers. Alright. Zap. Painful stabs. It has a second head, and it now has a different test subject. Yeah. Oh, the strength falls off. Okay, that's fine. But we gotta go through each of our old friends. Oh boy. Terrifying. We have our extra energy. So, thanks, Chandelier. Can Knife Trap kill? I think Knife Trap kills. Serpent Form, Leading Strike, 6 shivs. Every shiv is at plus 20. $22, so every shiv is... Yeah, I think this is lethal. I'm gonna believe. Alright. Well, I'm gonna gamble to get through the deck a little further. Alright. Now, what's the third head on the dog? Oh, no, Nemesis. And you start with intangible. Okay. All right. Hell yeah. What a cool dog. All right, Master of Strategy, get us some moves. We're gonna... Survivor? And play up my sleeve. I want to get more shivs in here. And we're full blocking. Well, and that's the attack I expect. That's intangible every other turn, and that's 45. Anyway. It's time for everybody's favorite. Za Wardo! Bonk. What a cute boss. Oh, Crocomire. Tiny moment of Crocomire. It did trigger nunchucks, yes, because we were playing 12 attacks. All right. Go ahead and place your bets. What do you think the score for this one's going to be? That owns. Silent walks in and attacks on turn. Like, like no. Twice. Anyway, we dealt 1240. Congratulations, Waldantis. You were the first one to put in 1240, which does mean you get the victory. Cheat to win. You know, secondary congratulations to Ognivi Pasty Cake, Magic Spell, Botafin, MC Subtle, Shinkertier. Sorry, Betamax Hipster. You were just one over. But yes, the scoring is just 1240. We don't get to play the game. I do hope that gets fixed because this is one of my favorite little mini games. I love getting to have people guess the score at the end of the run. So that's an important thing to me to work. So that's definitely a thing that's like, hey, we are in early access. Also, I'm sorry, after our first run, we were at 2.9 billion. We're at 3.1. Wow, people are playing Slay the Spire 2. We're going to have to store numbers in ways people haven't even thought of. All right, let's go ahead and open our epochs. We discovered 71 new cards. That was very fun Shiv plan, and I'd love to see the Sly plan coming up. 4 new relics, 14 new enemies, 5 new epochs. Open epoch. Open epoch.wave. They're like a POC. Alright. So, 5 epochs are waiting. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and from the bottom, right? Earliest. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination begin to dot the world. Look at them! That's the beast! Right there. They roam the lands, this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, to feed, to proliferate, to suggest it. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools. Ebb and flow, nooks and crannies on Prion. I love this little buddy. And each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs the enemy, double debuff. Sure. Especially with cards that really like the Vuln stacks for strength. That's cool. Or like uppercut for 4/4. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. That would have been sweet for us. That's a lot of block for all our powers. Offsets the cost. Whenever you use a potion, flex 3. Okay. 15 bosses of the silent. Okay, we reveal. Alright. Next up. Chapter 2, Trophies. Those marked by the silent always fall. She's got all these Act 3 enemies here. You can see the sentries and the other sentries and the louses. And... Apply 6 poison. Apply 1. Hey, ghost in a jar. Welcome back. And cunning potion. More ships. The silent hungers. Okay, she got ascensions. Bigger prey. Oh, Other sisters judge the fourth in silence. They have not seen her for over 3 centuries and returns with an ugly, pulsating scrap. Silent collects the trials she endured. This trophy does not speak. The different silent, the different assassins showing off their cool trophies. It's like, yeah, look at this cool giant Nautilus I found. Look at this cool giant Hydra I got. Look, the heart just has this vein. That's a really good trophy. You gotta believe me. Ooh. Double poison. If the enemy has poison, hyper poison them, and then a retain for a turn where you want to poison. Important. The retain on this makes this a lot more viable. Anomalous. His Majesty barely even look down anymore. Swipe through planet profiles of the current constellation. I demand. No. No. Sorry, this is a. What plaything do you have for me? This is yeah. Kill. Yeah, I'm bored. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. Interesting. Planet in the S-case system. Called Prion. Hello! The Regent has arrived! We have a new playable character. The thing I love, just the look on the Regent. His Majesty may now embark. Look at the little guys holding up the throne. If you haven't listened to A Night at Queen, the album by the Proto-Men, you should go do that. I'm specifically thinking of the Flash Gordon opening for the voice for the Regent. They're trying their best, these little buddies. We're not gonna get to the Regent tonight. I will say, 2 things for you. Number 1, I will stream my first runs on each of these characters, and for 2, I'm probably gonna stream more of this tomorrow. Just gonna put both of those facts into the world. So, if you want to see Regent time, perhaps check in the mid-afternoon tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Streaming at nighttime. Sickness, familiars, of course, the silent thing. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque ravine hurled the ocean, but the blight has no cure. The heart corrupts. Whenever you discard a card, gain 3 block. This is a good thing to have with our upgraded discard plan, especially Ting Shaw to go with it. And then Paper Crane. The heart virus. All right. But yeah, that is going to be it for tonight. Next time, we'll be going the Regent. But for today, that's everything. So thank you all for joining. As I said, I'm going to make sure that my first playthrough on every class is something we do on stream. We're going to do a lot more. 'Slay the Spire 2, doing all these unlocks and things. We're not going to get to the Regent tonight. I will say, 2 things for you tonight. Next time, we'll be going the Regent. But for today, that's everything. So thank you all for joining. As I said, I'm going to make sure that my first playthrough on every class is something we do on stream. We're going to do a lot more Slay the Spire 2, doing all these unlocks and things. So, yeah. If you want to catch more, follow, subscribe. You get the cool skulls and slimes for the subs. Thank you to everybody who did sub today. I appreciate it from everyone. I appreciate the raids. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Gnome. Thank you, Reverb. Thank you, both Wondershot and Captain Ultros, and Sation, and yeah. Thank you all for being here. Just having a good time. Glad you enjoyed the Spire tonight. I'm glad it's real, and I'm glad it has so much more for us. I know we've been in the world of mods, and to take off the cloak and veil and look back into the world of Spire and see there's a lot of Spire added to the Spire. It's really cool. So, thank you all for joining. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody.